that's played for a long time, but it doesn't mean young guys can't have success in what we do.
You talked about everything here for quite a while, but running game never came up. I mean, does that say more about us or about you?
I thank you. No, that's the first thing the first question has been asking. If you look at our numbers over the past, like we've been pretty balanced, and we get tagged the air raid because I played for Mike Leach and I coached for Mike Leach. But like I said earlier, like everyone that's come from that tree has all put their own twist on what people are doing. And so, I think run game is extremely important. I think that you have to be able to run the foot, like to win at a really, really high level, you got to be able to run the football. And, our first couple of years at North Texas, we were really good at running the football because we had a really good running back, and that helps. But we were pretty young, and it took some pressure off of a young quarterback. And so I think that running the football is a mentality. Like we talked about earlier, we have an offensive line that's very experienced, that works really hard, that hold each other accountable, that may be the best unit on the football team, a unit that can lead the entire football team. And so when you have a unit like that has a lot of experienced guys and physical guys up there, I think you could be really good at running the football. And we're going to expect to be good. We're going to expect to be extremely efficient running the football. And there's probably going to be games where we got to throw it more, and there's going to be games where we have to run it more. But whatever we ask them to do, I think when we do have to run the ball, we got to be efficient at it. And I think last year, at SC, again, we ran the ball pretty efficiently. And that's going to be key for us. And like I said, exactly like I don't go in saying I try to be 50-50 or 70-30 or anything like that. It's, hey, whatever gives us the best chance to win, that's what we're going to do. And if that means running the football every down, we'll run it every down. If that means throwing it every down, we'll throw it every down. But whatever gives us the best chance to win, that's what we're going to try to do. And we're going to try to do whichever one it is at a really high level. But I think, like I said, we have a team built to be able to run the football really efficiently, and so that should help.
Is there something that you take from your personal experience as a quarterback that you said, if I ever get into coaching, I'm going to teach my guys this? Or was there a drill or something, conversely, where you said, man, this is really dumb, I'm never going to do that?
You can get on Twitter and find a lot of dumb drills, I think. But from a player standpoint, I do think, probably my time at Green Bay, one of the things I think that was the most beneficial for me is seeing how detailed those guys, especially Aaron, but also the coaches, were with their drops, and just how important that is with football. And the other thing that Aaron did an incredible job of that I kind of took from there was he was able to manipulate the timing of his drop. And so just because, a three-step drop isn't always the same. You know what I'm saying? I think there's different, you can take a quick three or you can take a big three, and I try to differentiate that. And, I think that I saw that more with him than anywhere else because he spent a ton of time in practice. Anytime we had individuals, a lot of times he had receivers, and in any route that he wanted to work on, he wanted to make sure that route and his feet timed up the same. And so, and normally that's not like the primary read of the play, obviously. That's not going to be like some third read. But whatever the individual route was, especially if that was the primary, the number one read, then his drop needed to match that route. The timing needed to be the same. And he spent a ton of time working on that. And so since I've gotten to coaching, even when I was at Washington State and I was technically the receiver coach, Coach Leach let me work with the quarterback sometimes on the field. That was something that I took from there that I thought was really good was, one, being really disciplined with your drop. And I think that giving the quarterback a plan before the ball snapped is extremely important because if you can get all the 10 other guys to do the right thing, like you get good protection, you get a guy open on the route, like the play can't go bad because the quarterback just didn't do his job because he didn't hit what he was supposed to hit, and especially because he took bad footwork, And so that's what I tell my guys all the time. If we protect you, if we get a route open, whatever the case may be, the play can't go bad because we just flat out missed him or because we were undisciplined with our drop. And so, like I said, that's something that while I was playing, I took that especially from him was, one, it's important for your feet to time up with the route, at least the kind of your first read there, but also being able to manipulate kind of your steps to do that, and so, like with our drops, we have a quick game drop, and that should all be the same. And then we have within our three-step, we have a quick three, which is different from a big three because, routes time up differently. And sometimes we'll take a quick three and a reset. Sometimes we'll take a big three and a hitch, whatever the case may be. But being able to manipulate your drop to fit the route, I think is extremely important. And something, like I said, that I saw at Green Bay that I had never really seen. And I think that was something while I was there that I thought benefited me a lot. But I also thought, like, hey, moving forward, when I get into coaching, that's something that I can teach that gives those guys just a little bit of an advantage.
Okay. Thank you very much, Coach.
Yes, sir.